Pisces, welcome to your singles reading for November 2020. This is for singles. If you're serious about attracting the right person into your life, this reading is for you. This is a general reading, so take from it what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. Be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus. If you don't know them, there's a link in the description box below to get a free birth chart. Remember, this reading is energetic, and energy is always in motion, so you may have already realized some things that are brought out, but you may not know how to proceed. You're in the right place. Whatever day you're watching this, it's the right time for you. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you and thank you for your support. And if you've donated to this channel in the past, thank you. Please give this video a like, subscribe, and click all notifications so that you stay up to date with all my latest readings. You don't want to miss out. And the snoring you hear in the background is my pug, Pasha. She's definitely a mama's girl. All right, let's go. Pisces, I've done your pre-shuffle, and let's get started. We're going to start off with a message from Spirit to find out any advice, what your current spiritual situation is, any suggestions, what you're going through right now spiritually that will help you, because energetically there are reasons, obviously, why you have either blocks or whatever the reason is that you haven't attracted your soulmate, your soul person. Okay, so let's start off. First off, message from Spirit. Okay, and that's transformation. I'm trying to get a better view. Oh, there we go. When you see like grainy stuff on my camera, there's energy going around because sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, transformation for you, Pisces. So there you go. You're in the middle of this wonderful transformation. And, you know, just like a caterpillar, then we have the cocoon, and then, you know, we have the chrysalis, and then the butterfly comes out, right? So right now, you're going through this wonderful transformation, and life is full of it. We've got our life cycles, and we go from one to the next to the next. So whatever we find out here, you're in this process right now, and it's wonderful. Allow it to happen. I know it can be very, very scary. Sometimes I know when I'm about to go to a next level, let's say, of spiritual understanding or greater enlightenment, it seems like my whole life falls apart around me. And it seems like nothing goes right, or it seems like there are major trials, and it's just aggravating and daunting. And it's like, what the hell's going on? And then I remember, oh, something wonderful is about to happen, and I'm about to go to the next level. And so you are in this process, many of you Pisces, and just allow it. And that is your spiritual advice. I mean, there are things you can't change, but to make it easier, understand that it's okay to let go. It's okay. Change is a possible, acceptable thing. Change can be fun. It can be exciting. It can be, you know, you have to change to allow that wonderful person to come in, because whatever the reason is in your life right now, it isn't fertile ground for that romance to take place. Remember, we all have to heal from something, right? And so you want to be that special someone as they are the special someone for you. You want to be for them, okay? So presently, let's start off with this. Nico just walked in. Okay, protection, there you go. It's funny because I see you, look at the wings, I see you actually wrapped up like in a little cocoon and protecting yourself and taking care of yourself. And so no matter how much you want that other person in your life, that wonderful person, the perfect person for you, not that the person is perfect, but for you, that knows your wishes and you can finish each other's sentences, you have that little layer of protection around you. So you've been hurt before in the past, and let's see exactly. Okay, so speaking of the past, I feel like in past relationships or a past significant relationship, you were the patient one. Pisces, you were the one always hoping that they would change. You were the one that tolerated a lot of their bullshit. You were the one that hoped and dreamed, and they may have come into your life, or you may have swept them off their feet, and they may have swept you off your feet, but either way, they weren't what you thought, and you weren't treated nicely. And so you were patient, and you kept hoping that they would change. You kept hoping, you kept ignoring red flags and blatant things that would hurt you. And so, so this is something, this hopefulness, which is a wonderful thing, but in the wrong relationship, there's a time when we let go of the hopefulness with our hearts and we see things clearly. So this is what you're working on right now. So this transformation, that cocoon, you've got to break through because right now that's what you have, that protection around you. So that makes perfect sense. In the future, okay. Look at this. I love this, Pisces. This is wishes. Wishes. So your wishes will come true. And you see, this beautiful angel has her eyes closed and is wishing for a beautiful home, nice things, just a nicer way of life. So at this point, I feel very good. These are apple branches, apples. In the olden days, let's say, it was thought that if you carried apple blossoms and apple with you, that you would attract true love. So I think this is a beautiful card, Pisces. So I think you just are in this process of going through this transformation. So let's see what advice now Source is giving you for how to make this happen, okay? The overall energy again, okay. The ritual card is actually a young woman, a maiden who's going into womanhood, okay, or a transformation, a life transformation. You know, there are certain times of the year we celebrate these wonderful things, whether it's birthdays, holidays. Back in the day, they had a sort of a ritual, and we sort of do too. We have our family traditions. We have our things going on every year. But this is a transformation. That's what this is about. And so look at that. You can't make this up. You've got the transformation card. This woman, this girl is transforming into a young lady, and you've got wishes. So right now, the overall, again, you've got these two go hand in hand, and this has happened so many times in these singles readings. So this is what you've got to allow to happen, which is wonderful. Okay. Okay. So currently, ambition. The ambition card is, these are your hopes and dreams. So ambition is you want that better life. You want that perfect person with you. And so if you don't do anything about it and you continue the way you are, staying protected and hoping and wishing, you will be spending time alone, but you will also be embarking on making yourself, this is almost like an apprenticeship or learning. So you may be in the process, or you're thinking of going in the process to learn something new, to enhance your career, to enhance your spirituality. And so you can just take your time in it. So that right person may not come in for some time, as you just allow things to happen the way they're happening. Okay. And continue through this transformation and learn more about yourself, which is perfectly fine. However, you're here to find out what blocks. So I asked advice from Source, what would be good? So you have the divination card. Divination, okay, she has that blue, that beautiful dark blue around her. The green is healing, okay? Divination is really taking this time alone, but also getting in touch with your higher power or source. Getting in touch with, okay, so when you talk to your higher power, it's really not your higher power, it's your higher self or your oversoul, okay, which are two different things, but that's that part of you that knows what's best for you, okay? That's that part of you that is still in the spiritual realm. So the suggestion is that you take that time to meditate, create a sacred space in your home if you haven't already, and if you have your sacred space, I would go over it, sage it. Don't just sage it or smudge it, but you know there's a proper way to smudge where you cleanse the energy with white sage, but you also then, there's a second step where you bring in positive energy and all the good things that you want with, what is it? It's a braid. Sweetgrass. And so in the links below, in the description box below, I have a link to a blog post I wrote about the proper way to smudge. You don't just do white sage because you're sending away, you're clearing negative energy, but what happens, you're leaving an open space and you just allow more to come in. So you have to, with intention, you cleanse the negative energy, and then with intention, you bring in what you want, the positive energy, the good health, the wealth, the abundance, the perfect person, your soulmate or equivalent. So there's a two-part process to this. And so that is the suggestion for you. And it's not just smudging. Obviously, that's being in your sacred space, but really doing that deep meditation and asking what your next step is, because you want to allow yourself, and this might be just a time for healing and getting through and staying grounded as you go through this transformation process. And there are release techniques I teach in videos below as well. And let go of whatever the need is to hang on to people or things that are no longer serving you. Like when to let go. You know that old song, you got to know when to fold them, you got to know when to hold them. It's the same thing. Sometimes Pisces, and I'm a water sign, I'm Cancerian, and we just hold on, and we're known for our tenacity, right? We just hold on. We'll lose a claw before we let go. And Pisces, for you, you just love everybody. You just are so loving and kind, and so you hope the best for everyone. And sometimes it's a wonderful childlike naivete. You go into a relationship and you think they're as wonderful and have those wonderful thoughts and actions and intentions that you do, but they don't. And it's like you're in this relationship and you've given your heart, and then you're realizing, wait, that just hurt. Wait, that wasn't a very nice thing that this person said. And it doesn't have to be blatant. At first it won't be blatant, and then afterwards. So you want to get away from that, Pisces. And so by taking this sacred space, taking this time in this meditation, the advice, look at this. Oh, I love it. You will have that wisdom that you need to determine, or divine, really, to see psychically and to know empathically if this is the right person when they come in. You'll know by doing this, you'll have that wisdom, that use of the knowledge that you've gained about yourself and your cycle and the transformation you've been through. You want someone on that same vibe. So to get that, you do your release work, you take time, sage and smudge, which is the combination, and you'll have that wisdom, and your wishes will come true. Look at that. Oops, look at that, Pisces. So you've got wishes coming true. Oops. Yep, that's right. Time for my next cup of coffee, okay? Wisdom, you'll have it to have your wishes come true. So Pisces, I hope this helped. I'll see you in future readings, but I'll see you next month for an update on the singles and see how you're doing. And hopefully you'll be leaving a comment below telling me that you're feeling better and that you maybe found someone new, and that maybe things are on the upswing for you. So stay spiritual, Pisces, and I will see you soon. Take care.